I'm Coach Hunter from Chapel Hill Gymnastics, and today we'll be looking at how to do a cartwheel. This video is mainly geared towards beginners, but it should be helpful to boys and girls of all ages. So let's get started.
All right, so we're gonna start with some warm up and stretching, but first make sure you have plenty of room and an adult who can follow along with you. Once you're ready, we can do 10 jumping jacks. Once you've done 10, we'll also do 5 push-ups. You need a lot of upper body strength to do good cartwheels. You can do extra if you'd like. Good. From there, we'll do some twisting and stretching, so stand up and twist left and right. Think about stretching your back, your legs, and your shoulders here. And then we'll twist down low. Use every part of your body for a cartwheel, so we really want to limber up and reach up and reach down. Stretch your shoulders a bit more. And then from there, you can take a seat on the ground. We'll do straddle now. So this is where you make your legs super wide. You want to squeeze your legs tight. Think about big splits. Make sure you're pushing down into the ground and sit up tall, always pointing your feet. And then reach to one side and hold. Remember, both legs should be rolled back and squeezed tight. And hold it, and switch sides. Awesome, and then we'll sit up and reach forward for a pancake stretch. All this stretching really helps make your cartwheel bigger and flashier, so hold it, and good. From there, we're gonna stretch our wrists a little bit. You put a lot of weight on your hands in cartwheels, so we really wanna have your wrist warm. You can just rock back and forth, left and right, thinking about straight arms. Should feel it loosening up your arms as you go, and then you can go fingers back. If you need more of a stretch, you can sit further back. And then at the end of that, we'll do 5 fists. You just flip your hands over and squeeze 5 times. Awesome, and then just shake it out. And once you're done with all that, if you know how to do middle splits and front splits and you'd like to, then it's helpful for cartwheels, but definitely not necessary. So up to you if you want to do those. Okay, now we're ready for some cartwheels. First, we're gonna learn a lunge position where you put 1 foot forward and arms up tall by your ears. You wanna hold it with strong legs. You can do it with either leg. One side should feel more comfortable. Just find it and stick with it. I use my right leg, so this is right leg forward. You wanna think about being really strong here and again, pushing tall with your arms and belly. Once that shape feels comfortable, we'll look at starting in a lunge, reaching for the ground, and swinging both legs around so you finish in a lunge on the opposite leg, facing the opposite way. If you're really new to cartwheels, we can learn from a monkey jump, where you go legs together, reach your hands forward and then down, jump both legs to the other side and stand. Push with your arms. Remember, your hands have to face to the side and try to swing bigger and bigger as you go. It's a good idea to spend as long as you need on any of these steps to make sure you've mastered one movement before you go to the next one. Now we're gonna look at making sure your arms and your legs match. So remember, I'm facing opposite you. If I put my right leg forward, I need all my fingers to face to the right. Right hand hits first, and then swing your legs to the other side. If you're a lefty, then you go left leg forward, all your fingers to the left hand hits first, and swing around. Awesome, you're doing a great job so far. Keep it up. Now we'll break down how to swing your legs. So start in your lunge shape, reach for the ground, your back leg swings all the way across, and then your other leg swings all the way behind that, and finish. Again, lunge, reach, back leg all the way across, second leg swings behind that, and then stand up. Once you're sure your legs are moving correctly, you can practice kicking and connecting through it so it's all one fluid motion. You want it to feel smooth and strong, and it's totally fine if your legs are low for now, as long as it's controlled. Over time, you just kick a little bit higher each time until eventually your cartwheel goes up nice and flat, and it looks a lot bigger. You can play around with kicking both legs faster, which makes it easier to go up and around for a bigger cartwheel. This is a great way to build power, but make sure both legs stay straight the whole way, always, always, always. All right, well, great job. If you understand so far, you probably have a pretty decent cartwheel. To clean it up, we'll quickly go through some super common errors we see. The first one is having bent legs and bent arms. It just looks so yucky. Again, here it is. Oh, yucky bent legs. It just doesn't look as pretty or clean. So make sure when you go to do your cartwheel, you start pushing tall in your arms, thinking about strong legs. And instead of just throwing your leg to the side, make sure you're slicing with a straight leg. Slice your leg across. You want to use your leg muscles to squeeze your knee straight and point your foot. Not only does it make it easier, it makes it look a lot better if you have this control. So make sure on every turn you're thinking about squeezing your muscles tight. This next example is what happens if you're only reaching your hands forward and you don't twist your arms around enough. Makes it really hard to get all the way across. So remember, we start in a lunge and your hands go forward and sideways so your legs can go up, over, and around. This next example is what happens if your arms and legs are mismatched. So I have my right leg, but my hands are reaching to the left, and that makes it impossible to swing correctly. So remember, if your right leg goes forward, you have to reach your hands to the right in order to get the correct swing. In this one, my arms and my legs match, but I'm not swinging my second leg across to finish. It just kind of moves a little bit. To fix this, you want to try to feel a circular motion with both legs. So swing, swing, and finish. This one's a pretty good cartwheel, but the finish is wrong. I'm twisting way too much off my hands, so it looks out of control and we're missing that lunge shape. If you do this too far, you can even fall all the way down. To fix this, try some lower cartwheels with your belly facing the ground the whole way through. And remember, you should finish facing exactly opposite how you started. So, if you're kind of new to cartwheels, but you've got all the major pieces right, it might look something like this. Which is great. It means you've definitely got the right idea. And from here, we just want to build more strength and flexibility to make it bigger and flashier. That comes over time as you do a whole bunch of them, so just keep at it. A great drill for building that kind of strength and flexibility is this, what I would call a middle split handstand. So you hold it for a while, pushing as tall as you can, trying to make your splits bigger and bigger. And over time, you'll be able to push really tall till eventually your cartwheel is flat with a big middle split to show off, and straight legs and straight arms always. Once you've got all the basics right, a good cartwheel can be as fast or as slow as you like it to be, as long as everything is tight and controlled throughout. It's good to practice all different speeds. The slow ones are good for building control and strength, while the faster ones build power and explosiveness, which will help if you go on to learn things like aerials and handsprings. And that's about it. Great job, peeps. I had a lot of fun teaching a cartwheel today, and I hope you had a lot of fun learning one. So now the best thing to do is just do it over and over again. Get excited that you learned a cool new skill and do it everywhere, all the time, every day. Practice, practice, practice. And my number one biggest tip for you today is to have fun. Gymnastics can be super hard and frustrating, but just keep playing, enjoy what you're doing, and over time your cartwheel will become amazing.